I'm here at the very Brady Tunnel celebration on the Armstrong Trail. We're opening the Brady Tunnel today. It's been a long time coming. It's a real exciting moment. We'll finally connect up to the northern section of the trail, and can't believe we finally got to this point. Before the tunnel was open, the only option was to ride up to East Brady, which is a great option because there's food and stores to get supplies and things like that. But you could ride about 40 miles from Shenley up to East Brady, but with the tunnel open, it'll add an additional 5 miles up to Upper Hillville, and eventually be able to get at least a road route up to Parker. And you know, the trail starts to come together, the whole Erie to Pittsburgh trail. So this is great to finally open this connection.
I come down this way. I come from.
This boost in visitors' traffic will support local businesses, generate revenue, and strengthen community ties, adding to the trail's positive economic impact. By retaining the historical integrity of the Brady Tunnel, we also honor its legacy while serving as responsible stewards of our shared heritage, preservation, this unique landmark for generations and trail users to experience and appreciate.
Welcome to Clarion County. It's one of the most beautiful areas of the county that we're in right now.
So we've got the best part of Armstrong and the best part of Venango. And at the time I thought something great is going to happen here sometime. Well, lo and behold, I was right. Look at this tunnel. I mean, built in 1915, then it was abandoned. Now Chris's efforts have brought this back. If you don't preserve your history, you will not have a future.
Over the last 6 years, $17 million have gone into the Allegheny River Railroad corridor, the eastern bank of the Allegheny River and the northern banks of the Kiskiminis River in Armstrong, Clarion, and Westmoreland counties. This system is the main spine of the emerging 270 miles from Erie to Pittsburgh. I can remember a few years back we were at Climax for the ribbon cutting. Just 6 months ago, we were at Kiskey Junction for a ribbon cutting, and then here we are again today for yet another ribbon cutting. Future projects. Something that's ongoing is the connection from Shenley to Leechburg, which is under construction, and future plans for a flyover that's going to connect Armstrong to Westmoreland, Butler, and Allegheny counties. But yes. And I've heard it over and over today, and I think at the end of the day, we can't say enough, all right? All this, at the center of all this is Armstrong Trails Group. Your board of directors, the executive director, and Chris Ziegler, and the countless volunteers to make this happen. So let's give them a round of applause. So on behalf of the Armstrong County Commissioners, we are truly indebted to Armstrong Trails, Chris Ziegler, and the volunteers that have worked on all these projects, whether it's Climax, Brady's Bend, Kiskey Junction. We definitely are doing our role in Armstrong County to make that Erie to Pittsburgh, and couldn't be more proud of Chris and her team, and thank you very, very much.
This is about a vision, a tunnel vision in this case, but Chris, that vision meant your perseverance and your group working together for a long time bureaucracy. I'm just so pleased to be here. This is a great connector for this long piece of the Erie to Pittsburgh Trail. But it's also, the tunnel itself is an attraction in and of itself. There's lots of folks who like to ride bikes, and if they can do some unique things like going through tunnels, it makes it even more special and draws more outside tourists to come to our area.
21 years ago, I was the county commissioner, and I can tell you that the number of people standing here supporting this trail was not here. Matter of fact, it was 2,500 of them that said, we don't want a trail. So look how far you have come. Look at the vision and the change in attitude and the desire to connect to something bigger. That's all of you. That's the people who live here. That's the people who want to come here. And now, in my role as the tourism chairman, I think, wow, we're doing it. And the amount of money that people will bring to our community is outstanding, and we want it all. Keep bringing your money to Clarion and Armstrong County. We'll treat you right, and you'll have a good time. And I am so thankful for your efforts, Chris. You and I have been through it. We've been through it. A lot of fences to mend, a lot of bridges to build, no pun intended, and a lot of tunnels to rebuild. And it has been an honor and a privilege, and I congratulate you, your board, and all of us, because this is for all of us. Thank you.
I am in awe of the Armstrong Trails, Chris Ziegler, and the project you take on. And you know, this spring at Kiski Junction, a huge project taken on by Armstrong Trails and Chris Ziegler. This tunnel, I mean, what group of citizens would look at a big tunnel like this, a railroad tunnel, and think we can fix this, we can make this possible, we can connect this. I'm in awe of the work done locally in the knitting together the community and the sending your message to Harrisburg, sending your message to the federal government on the need for support for this. But it really starts with local vision and ideas and opportunity that bring us all together. And we're very happy at DCNR to be a key leader in fixing trail gaps. For us, we launched a program called Top 10 Trail Gaps in '09. And this is a special one. This is the 60th trail gap we're closing in the state of Pennsylvania. For us, this one's special. We had a big hand in the Great Allegheny Passage coming through southwest Pennsylvania, and we saw what that was doing for the communities of southwest Pennsylvania, for Pittsburgh. And so when the Erie to Pittsburgh vision was launched, with all the counties, all the local support, we knew that was something that we at DCNR had to make one of our main priorities, and it is one of our major priorities, which is why we're here, of course. I think very few trail systems, though, that have this level of support that spread this way through all these counties. And every step of the way, there's strong support from the counties, from their elected officials, from their local trail users, and their local citizens who understand what this is going to do for your community, what this is going to do for the economy of this region, what it's going to do for the pride of this area, what it's going to do for the health of this area. There's a township supervisor down on the Sheepskin Trail that I talked to from time to time, and he had been a military guy, a Marine, I believe, done a lot of public service for the military, and then he became a township supervisor. But when he advocated for and got the Sheepskin Trail built in his township, he said that was the best piece of public service he had ever done. And he knew it because he would talk to his residents that were recovering from strokes, recovering from heart attacks, recovering from various mental and physical health issues. And that trail provided respite, the trail provided balance, the trail provided mental health and physical rebuilding. So the Armstrong Trail is going to do that for the whole length of the Armstrong Trail, Erie to Pittsburgh, the whole way up and down the corridor, bigger and better. In every community, people in every community are going to see direct personal benefit beyond the economy. So Representative Oberlander, in his role as tourism chair, knows what trails like this can do for economy. You'll see the whole area blossom. Businesses will just recreation is much bigger than we ever realized. It's a $17 billion industry. It employs over 164,000 people directly. So it's big. It's an important part of our future. That's one thing that when Governor Shapiro comes out to a park or a trail, he knows that when you think about Pennsylvania and how we can really pull ahead, we can really build ourselves back up economically. Trails are a big part of that. Parks are a big part of that because the jobs that are created along these communities aren't going to be outsourced anywhere. They're local jobs. And from the construction all the way up to feeding the trail users and outfitting the trail users and overnighting the trail users. So they're big, resilient, long-standing jobs in this area. But by closing this trail gap, this particular trail gap, it opens up 100 miles of contiguous trail, which is amazing. I mean, very few trail gaps have that impact. And its connection not only here to Pittsburgh, but Pittsburgh-Harrisburg Mainline Canal, big trail system across the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania that goes down to the Kiski. The Heartlands Trail, Industrial Heartlands Trail, 1,500 miles of that, connecting state lines across, and many more. So it's no wonder that when Adam and Adrian pitched funding this tunnel to us in Harrisburg, and we looked at our C2P2 grant program, Community Conservation Partnership Grant Program, over the years we were able to designate $3.8 billion of the Keystone Fund to this project because it has such dramatic value to recreation and to this region. So we're pleased and proud that we're able to support this and that we read Chris's aspiration correctly. Because honestly, I mean, looking at a closed railroad tunnel and saying we can fix this, that's a challenge. Not everyone can do that, and we read the tea leaves right because of the confidence we had in this organization and your ability to get things done, and you really have got things done. You are to be commended.
We want to repeat it. Nice seeing you again.
Wow, look at this. Wow. Yay!
that was a good day. After everybody cleared out and I talked to people for a while, I finally got out on my bike and rode up through the tunnel and rode the 4.5 miles up to Upper Hillville. And trail's in good condition up that way, and it's really beautiful, although trees are losing their leaves, as you could see in the little clips that I included. So I'm back at the parking lot in Phillipston, out on the turntable. This Phillipston used to be a big rail yard. Now the trail just passes through, and we have a little, I guess what you would call a parklet, where folks can stop and have a snack, take a break, have lunch, whatever. But it was good, and we had good turnout today. Lots of representation from various organizations and foundations that support the trail, as well as government officials and such. So it's great to see all of that backing, and just hundreds of folks from the community that are excited to have the trail open, and being able to connect those upper miles to the trail, so that now we've got 5 more miles to ride, and you get to go inside a tunnel, which is pretty cool. We had temporary lighting for today. That's obviously going to go away, but we hope to get some permanent lighting at some point. But it's just neat that we can preserve that history, so that people can explore 1915 that was built, and it's been closed for so long, and now people can see it. The amount of work the railroad workers put in way back then to be able to build something like that is insane. But it's exciting to see it come full circle and be open again, and the public can enjoy it. We bring all these trails together, connect communities, make the recreation and healthy living options available for people all through the region as we start to connect everything together. And it's all about quality of life, and just being able to get out in nature and explore, and that's really what a big part of this channel is about. So just thought I'd share the event today with you, and it's pretty cool. So hope you enjoyed it.